Good afternoon. This is Give Me a Break. We are talking about graffiti. Not just graffiti everywhere. In schools. Everywhere you look, there is graffiti. Are there any news articles that describe this sort of behavior? You bet there is. There is, and that's why there are. This was in 2 hours ago. There are like a bunch of school articles that talk about this kind of stuff. And you'll see it happen as soon enough. You'll see it happen soon enough. This just came in 2 hours ago. Metropolitan Light Up for Life is kicked out of high school shooting. So it says in court, a senior named Marjorie Stoneman at Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida was named among the 70 people killed by high school. Oops. This was about the school shootings. My bad. Threat to get a gun if bullying persists school and school parking lot. Based on investigating a violent graffiti message students found in the parking lot on Wednesday. This was from yesterday. Police launched an investigation on Wednesday after a violent message was scrolling in graffiti in the blacktop of the student parking lot at Columbia High School. The message referenced a gun incident indicated the potential of violence and or student staff self-harm. South Orange Maplewood School District sent an email to parents Wednesday. Pictures of graffiti show the word gun in bit. The message read, "If they keep calling me the B word, I'm getting a gun." That is awful. When students reported the graffiti, the district school officials said school officials called the police. The Maplewood Police Department came to determine there was no imminent danger. The lockdown wasn't necessary. District spokeswoman, this is what the spokeswoman said. And they had removed the graffiti. They have removed the graffiti. This should ask parents of this email to contact mental health provider if their child was showing signs of stress. And there was another one. This was another one from yesterday. From the Village Green. School district at Maplewood Police gun graffiti at Columbia High School parking lot poses no imminent threat. The actual thing is saying, if you call me bitch, I'm getting a gun. And then kill me IDC. And this was the mail, it says. It says in part, early this morning they arrived at school. Students saw a report of the presence of painted graffiti in a school parking lot in West Parker. The graffiti referenced a gun and indicated potential violence and or student self-harm. CHS staff immediately contacted the Maplewood Police Department in an investigation. The police department quickly determined there was no imminent or specific threat to students or staff and cleared the hotspot to operate normally. That was a no-brainer. First of all, why would you graffiti on the whole parking lot? It's not right. You're going to get yourself in trouble. Once you get yourself in trouble, there's going to be consequences for like detention or like either a detention or something like this. You could face jail time. And that's why this next time is going to be all about negotiating your way out of your punishments. We'll talk about that when we come back. There will be times when students that will find ways to get out of the punishment. Some people might have an excuse like an after school, a meeting after school, or an extracurricular activity. But the thing is, we all see students like having excuses, like having no excuses. You want to negotiate your way out of these punishments. Punishments in the code of conduct are set up for a reason. Students need to realize that there are always consequences, and you can't sit down and negotiate your way out. That Boonville policy that says, quote, all students who have ISS shall not attend an after-school function. Period. My school doesn't have that. They have ISS, but they don't have that policy where you cannot attend an after-school function while you're being assigned ISS. Period. The reason for that is because we see students all the time who want to get out of these punishments and then try to think of some sort of excuse, a fake excuse. If you're 27 times been assigned 5 days of in-school suspension, and if you're sick on 2 days before your last day, it's going to bump you back to Monday. Once you bump back to Monday, you're going to have to make up your days of in-school suspension, the days that you missed. If you don't make up those days, you might get, I don't know what's going to happen, you might either get expelled from school or suspended. And I've really got to tell you, once that happens, you don't know what's going to end up. People all the time often tell me, people all the time I see on TV just think of ways to get out of school, get out of gym. But so, that leads me to this next topic. Why in the world would you not wear shorts? In a PE class, all students have to have proper gear in order to participate in PE, which is a shirt, shorts, and shoes. No flops, no boots on the wooden floor. This ain't two-stepping, it's PE. If you don't, then there's one school that has that. They'll have to put from the side to give you in-school suspension for the remainder of the class period. That's true. So the people who say, hey, I have in-school suspension, I shouldn't be doing this because I got a game tonight. I say, give me a break. You broke the rules. You deserve a consequence. Sometimes consequence can be result in suspension. And sometimes people get suspended or expelled from school. It could be things like school shootings. Like these school shootings that we hear about on the news. We'll look at that when we come back. Okay, we're back. We hear school shootings all the time on the news, every time. It's all because people are angry. I think the main reason is, and I've said this before in an old grind my gears, it's all because of video games. Not just any video games. Violence in video games. That can result in aggression. When you see a rated M game, violence in video games, it causes people to get aggressive. It doesn't, violence in video games, they don't cause you to go get a chainsaw and prank your parents. They cause like people to go like when you shoot someone, like kids under the age of 18, they can start to play this kind of game. And they can start learning how to shoot someone. Don't introduce these kids. Don't introduce these kids to that game like Grand Theft Auto at a young age. Once that happens, they're going to start learning how to shoot people. They're going to go out and buy a whole gun and then start shooting up the school. I'm not promoting this kind of crap on here because I don't promote anything on Give Me a Break. I simply end the silence on whichever topic that is. That's why I have started a petition to end the silence on school shooting. We have to stop every school shooting that happens where somebody gets hurt. And if we don't stop this, somebody will get hurt. Somebody will get hurt in that school. Somebody will get shot. Somebody has to make a shirt. And we'll have that slogan on it. It could be a dress code for all students, but if you decide to wear it, you'd be like, why were you wearing that shirt? It was because it gave me a break. And I think I'd be the one responsible for this, for that shirt. Because we see solutions all the time, but we can't stop. It happens like every time, every year. This goes back to that Columbia shooting back in 1999. That was years ago. And then it continued on with the shooting at the movie theater. That was not at a school, that was a movie theater shooting. Then it continued on to another school. School shootings happen because of they're angry at something or somebody. Or they want to get revenge on the principal or something. That does not happen that way. If you're upset about something, you go see your administrator, you go see the counselor, or your administrator, or your principal. Your principal or your assistant principal. Don't take your frustrations out with a gun. What if you do it to the wrong person? Like, there's a reason why you cannot bring guns on every school campus. In that Florida school shooting, USA Today reported an article about Florida shooting suspect. He bought the gun legally for the authorities. So this is what happened. Students and neighbors described the suspect in a deadly rampage in Florida high school as a troubled, manic teenager who threatened to harass peers and posed with guns and disturbing photos on social media. So that's important right here. The suspect in the Florida school shooting bought the AR-15 style rifle used in the attack legally a year ago, authorities said Tuesday. Nicholas Cruz is charged with murdering 17 people at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School, where he was expelled for fighting, according to the authorities. So last February, that guy bought a gun from law enforcement. Like, here is the thing. If you want to buy a gun, it's because, I'm saying, the Second Amendment says you have the right to bear arms. But what if you don't have the right to bear arms? I know. I don't carry a gun anytime. You have to fill out the paperwork. You got to figure it out what other weapons you need. A switchblade knife. Like, you might be thinking, I don't want a switchblade knife. I want a gun. I do not promote guns, and I will not promote guns on this show. Period. This happened like yesterday. thing, y'all. All the time this happens, people get angry with somebody. And they want to take the first rate step by shooting at people. That is a result in murder and expulsion. But if you want to buy a gun, you got to complete the paperwork. Once you complete the paperwork, then you can carry a gun. If you don't complete the paperwork, you cannot have a gun. So which brings me to our next topic. When we come back, we're going to talk about this video. This video from 2014 of a child who tried to use her constitutional rights and the school said no. What was that all about? We're going to talk about that next. So at a school, if you want to have your child use your constitutional right, you can't just have your parents get out of this. This video is going to explain. Child tried to use constitutional rights, but the school said no. After that, she was suspended for insubordination. Now, this happened in 2014, but the story does not end there. She videotaped the police. If y'all haven't seen me videotaping the police, you don't know you got to ask permission to videotape. Did she ask permission? I don't know. What stopped me the most is that she videotaped the police. She videotaped the whole encounter. She threatened the police. I'm going to take this to the media. I don't know if she took it to the media. And as a matter of fact, why don't I just copy and paste this, look this up, and see if it was on the media? Nope. It wasn't. She didn't take this to the media. If she would have took it to the media, I would have found a clip that would explain the situation. But I would explain the situation. In fact, I commented on the video saying, "Hey, why don't you come on, give me a break? We could talk about this." And then she hasn't even responded to one of my comments. She says, "You want to use your constitutional rights to get your phone back?" Ain't gonna happen. But I don't want things to end up to a suspension. Because once you get suspended from school, it's going to be like till spring break. After spring break, then you'll come back. But this is from insubordination. Now, if y'all haven't seen my last video about insubordination, insubordination means that you're not following directions, you're not following directives. That was from 11th grade D. Let me give you the whole story about this insubordination, like examples. Not following directions, not following directives, not doing what you're supposed to do. You get written up for insubordination. In the case of that cop in that video, I think it was insubordination to me because of what happened there. But I was never insubordinate. Never. A good student with a good heart liked to enforce the rules from the code of conduct. Period. I had to end the silence in every single one of these rules. Some of you might say, well, are you trying to get rid of the rule? No, I'm not trying to get rid of the rule. I'm trying to end the silence of people who are breaking the rules, who don't even follow the rules. What I'm trying to do is have kids follow the rules and be in a safe environment. So that's why I'm trying to help people and parents out and live in peace for the first time. Like the school shooting, I'm trying to teach all schools to take back control and live in peace, harmony, and be in a safe environment for all students. We covered a lot of groundbreaking topics over the years, but not the school shootings. Trust me, if you heard the words coming out of my mouth, then you know damn well what I had to say. Well, who would have thought about that? That's giving me a break for this Thursday. That is giving me a break for this Thursday. Don't forget tomorrow we're going to be talking. What are we going to talk about? You know, tomorrow we're going to focus on violence in video games, like we talked about earlier. I could break into another segment, but that's all for today. For all of us here at YouTube, I hope you have a safe afternoon and stay out of trouble. Until next time, America. See you then.